Hello my beautiful watchers, friends and comrades. We are back and probably on the last episode of Death Stranding, where we are about to drop into Emily's beach and to find out what the hell is happening. Why she's trying to destroy the world. Does she have a freedom of will? Or she's been forced by her nature? Or can we stop her? Will we be stranded forever in the void of beaches? Let's find out.
Sam. There you are.
It's been a while. Saved you like freaking... Well, I guess I didn't save you. Tell me the truth. Why I remember you but nobody else? Was Sam born on the beach?
You wanna go home? Let's go home.
That's confusing.
It's okay. I know the way.
Did she repatriate Sam when he was a child? Sam Strand. Alright, it's our chapter now, chapter 13. Let's find out what the hell is happening. This is a nice site. Okay, we're back in control. Okay, I can't scan anything, so I guess I should go forward. Okay, apparently maybe we shouldn't be going there. Huh. Let's try to walk around then. It's a freaking ocean of blood. I have no idea where to go. I think I need to go straight, but I can't really cross it, can I? I guess we were supposed to just spend our stamina. Or not.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down. Falling is falling down, my fair lady.
Not in a red dress anymore. Does it
The last
signify
stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
Bridget?
You're too late. What took you so long?
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
I knew it.
Sam, listen to me. I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
That's what she said when she died.
I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since. You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where
She
she's
never
always
existed.
been. Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
Alter egos? A
What's that
mask?
supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen. Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget, those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Is getting shot one of them?
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone.
Why? Why Sam special?
The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me. and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Kinda sounds bad. I don't
It's
want
not
to see
like
war
the
on
world
land.
has long left anyway.
It's in human nature to fight.
Then there's the second choice.
You shoot me.
In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
It doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow.
Or 1,000 years from now.
You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish.
I don't like what Big
Those
Bang
are your
will destroy
choices.
the planet. And big whiteout. There will be no seventh extinction or
You
another
kept it all this
species or
time.
anything. Just the end.
Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Oh my god, do I have to shoot her? Do I let her leave? Stop, Emily. No. Look at me. Oh. Alright. Nothing matters anyway. Why did you give me a gun? To show the futility of everything? Alright.
I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Uh,
But wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Can we shoot ourselves? Is it just gonna keep repeating in a loop? Damn, that's screwed up. I don't have any equipment. Let's see if it happens the same way. Alright, nothing's happened. Cutscene is the same. Do you shoot her or not? Okay, apparently there's some kind of sequence I need to do to make things right.
I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
I'm kinda pissed off I still don't know the truth about me,
But wait.
or about Sam, I mean, about
I don't know what to
Clifford,
do.
about...
Sure
I mean, we
you
know,
do.
like, in broad strokes,
After
what
everything,
happened
how
to
could you
Clifford,
not?
to director, to BB, but no full proper explanation. But it's Hideo Kojima, he might not explain anything at the end. It's his kinda... he can. Is she gonna kick us again? Ooh.
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
Is she even human? I mean, was she human and become an entity?
It's
Or she was an
dream
entity
catcher.
first and when she was created
Wear
herself
it
a
when you
body
sleep,
to be a human?
and I'll keep the nightmares away.
I mean, I'm talking about Bridget body, not
I'll
Amelie's.
always be
Amelie's
with
body
you.
never existed. Probably.
When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play. It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in, come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending.
It's a new beginning too?
It's an opportunity.
Nope.
And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it.
Oh, this alien being is so sweet. Was she ever human? Still,
Even if we aren't
have no
together.
idea.
We will always be connected.
Nice sight still. Did she repatriate us? Are we dead? We're all grey and like black and white. The doll. What's up with the doll?
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Guess let's walk. Let's look around. It's literally the beach of Emily, just without all the fire, the planet, or carcasses of whales. Is there anything else, or is this over? I think it might be over. Fucking Troy Baker, hate this guy. I mean, he does a good work, but as a person, he just not a very nice person. Tom Earl Jenkins. Familiar name. Guillermo del Toro, our dead man. Special appearance, he was like one of the main characters. I think I'm back where I never started. Damn. Let's go different direction.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again, and again, and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come.
The biggest one yet. The
Like
last
this
one.
And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
So, are we dead? Hideo Kojima, master at work, despite all the self-indulgence with freaking gameplay. I have to say, Hideo Kojima in his team made amazing story. I love the freaking story, I still love it. But the gameplay was... It was well polished, very well polished, but it's just not very exciting. Despite all the metaphors, like building connections, like side quests with all the deliveries, it just wasn't super exciting. Honestly, I would give the story like 9 or 10 out of 10. Mostly because it was interesting and parts was very unexpected, but not like in a way of freaking Star Wars, when we just screw with your brain just for the sake of it. Like it actually kind of meant something, or like felt well, not logical, but organic for this kind of story. But gameplay, it was a little janky, well polished but janky, especially like during fights. Also, yeah, deliveries was kind of boring. I think I played this game for about 50 hours, about 5 or 10 of them were AFK, and at least 25 of these hours was just running around delivering stuff. And cutscenes and story was maybe 5 to 10 hours total.
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this.
Alright. The parts of one.
Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul.
Lie.
A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach.
Yeah, but you are the
I
beach.
thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
This is not over yet. So yeah, as I was talking about, this is actually very smartly done title screen and all the mentions. Like it basically makes you want to go through it just to watch last cutscenes, like one by one. But yeah, as I was talking about, I love the story. I thought it was smart and kinda interesting, even if it's like super confusing, and we're still like missing some like valuable pieces. But yeah, I did not enjoy gameplay much. Like, if I would say story is like 9 or 10 out of 10. Well, gameplay is decent. At the most is like 6 out of 10. Music was beautiful, even if it's different to most of the usual games. Music I would give probably 8. Game is very polished. It's looking good, but it's also looking depressing. Most of its sides looking very depressing. It's like you never see the sun. You see like gray, very little green, lots of stones, sand, just dirt, like lots of rain and snow falls. Yeah, so everything kind of brings you into this like mindset.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies. Children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off.
We didn't exist at this point.
But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
So it's kind of like when you can use volcanic ash, or I think regular ash too, for the fields, for crops. It's like remains of old and dead used to grow new life or something. Well, it's kind of what I expected. And yeah, so the game as a whole, I would probably give seven out of 10. I wanted to give it like high 6 or low 7, but I like the story so much, despite not enjoying the gameplay for most of the part. Yeah, it's gonna be 7. Still better than freaking Last of Us 2. I would give Last of Us 2 maybe 4 at the best. It's like story there was like freaking 2 or 3 out of 10, while everything else is like 9s and 10s. The sounds, the music, the freaking graphics, The design, everything was like so amazing, but freaking story screwed everything over. Just wasn't well done.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are. You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you. I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this.
So it wasn't on purpose.
The Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Damn, son. I think it's gonna be the last title screen, maybe. What's this sound?
Faintly, I'll go. Take this
and leave the beach. Always ends up in the same place, no matter where I go.
Soon I'll come around. Lost and never found. Waiting for my world. Seem to never end. Buried underground. But I'll keep coming.
What the music? Very different compared to usual one we have in this game. Game balance designer. Artist unit. I can imagine how many artists work in this game. Yep, I guess we're stuck in afterlife. Okay, let's enjoy the music. I have to say, despite his genius, Hideo Kojima has big ego. So many credits went for him. Produced and created by Hideo Kojima. Oh well. This is it. Okay, let's give it one last run and Okay, I think this is it. Last scene. And we have a gun in our
A gun
hand.
won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Are we supposed to shoot ourselves? Huh. Alright. What's the purpose of a gun then?
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
But I'm stranded on the beach. Like how, I mean... What the hell? Five. What's going on?
I see him. This way. He's over there. Over here, Sam. Deadman.
So should I go towards them? I guess this is Hartman, Deadman, Die Hartman, Lockney, and Hartman?
Don't give up. You're still connected.
Yep, that's my friends I made. 5 lines of quipus.
Gotcha.
It's a bit self-indulgent. Quite a bit self-indulgent. But I still love the story. Really? Did we get freaking dead man to like get me?